Art of War by Sun Tzu. The story is a descendant of the wise war philosopher is betrayed but gets revenge. Worth watching? Sure. Like, comment, subscribe for more one good thing? No need! When browsing my nearly infinite supply of free kung fu movies on YouTube, I perked up a bit at the title of this movie, not realizing it had nothing to do with the book or person, but also not really surprised or expecting it to. Instead, what I got was a highly fantastical but technically truthful adaptation of one of his maybe descendants. Art of War by Sun Tzu starts off with a lengthy introduction of Sun Bin, descendant of the actual Sun Tzu, or so he claims in actual history, and his ragtag pale of friends he learns kung fu under their mutual master. But Sun Bin wants to explore the world, and his master agrees if he can outsmart him, which Sun Bin does, setting up his preference for tricks over kung fu, although he is proficient in both. Sun Bin and the gang take up residence in a nearby town where they get to work strengthening the female soldiers and winning important competitions. In the midst of everything going well, one of Sun Bin's best friends, Peng Zhuang, tries to assault their female acquaintance and is caught by another friend who is blinded and put in a prison cell. When Peng gives Sun Bin a tour of the cell, the latter sees the prisoner being kept under poor conditions and concludes that Peng is now a bad guy and has changed completely. Just then, Peng strikes out against Sun Bin, who attempts to defend, but his elder brother is a bit better at kung fu and has the element of surprise. Peng even taunts at one point, asking if Sun Bin wants to know why he's done this. Sun Bin shouts back, "No need! Changed man!" I love the simplicity of the dialogue mid-fight. Short, succinct, to the point. So the actual fight concludes with Sun Bin getting his legs ripped off by Peng, something that historically is accurate to a degree. While it didn't happen in a kung fu fight, the real Sun Bin was tortured under criminal suspicion by his friend Peng and his legs were destroyed/removed. In fact, no one knows Sun Bin's real name, and the Bin part of the name comes from a term essentially meaning to be kneecapped. This obviously shocked me, leading me to look up all this information, and I can also relay for those simply curious, Sun Bin is able to get his revenge, albeit the movie definitely goes with a more kung fu based and cinematic approach, while both endings are as satisfying as can be when revenge is involved. All in all, this movie did turn out to be an educational history lesson while having a few fun fights. 3 stars!